How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brown Logan, and today we got to talk about Bradley Chelsea Manning running for U.S. Senate in the state of Maryland. Now, if you don't know who this person is, I'll give you a brief rundown before we get into their campaign video. This person, when they were known as Bradley Manning, they were in the military and they gave over 700,000 documents to WikiLeaks. Okay. They were convicted under the Espionage Act, and they were sentenced to 35 years in Leavenworth in military confinement. Barack Obama, in the 0 hour of his presidency, I think at the end of January, like just a couple of days, 2 or 3 days before Trump was inaugurated in 2017, he commuted the sentence of Bradley Manning. So rather than spending 35 years, they spent 7 years. Now that they're out of jail after the felony conviction, and I'm pretty sure that it was not expunged from their record. So as far as I know, that felony is still on their record. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments below, and we'll get back to that in a little bit. But now they're out of jail, got a felony conviction. They're running for Senate in Maryland. Now, what we're going to do right now is go ahead and roll their campaign video. You'll see some interesting things in there. After we get done watching the video, I'm going to come back. I'm going to talk about that video, and then we're just going to wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
I'm Chelsea Manning, and I approve this message.
We live in trying times. Times of fear. Of suppression. Of hate. We don't need more or better leaders. We need someone willing to fight. We need to stop asking them to give us our rights. They won't support us. They won't compromise. We need to stop expecting that our systems will somehow fix themselves. We need to actually take the reins of power from them. We need to challenge them at every level. We need to fix this. We don't need them anymore. We can do better.
You're damn right we got this.
Okay, so you see that. You see what's going on there. Now, I mean, if you would have told me a few years ago when this whole thing happened with Bradley Manning, would they wind up, going to jail, serving, first of all, not serving the full term and getting a sentence commuted, and then saying that they're going to run for Senate in Maryland, I'd be like, you're crazy. This is really just crazy talk. It's ridiculous. But nowadays, I feel like anything goes. You got people on TV cursing, all kind of stuff is going on because the liberal media, mainstream media, the liberal establishment, the swamp, so to speak, is in disarray. You got Trump in there basically with a pitchfork, just sticking it at every little piece of the swamp, trying to get the octopus to unleash their tentacles from all facets of life. And it's a lot of resistance. That's why they're coming out and say resist. That whole resist thing is to resist Trump from draining the swamp. It's to resist people like myself and yourself from speaking up against what we know is wrong. So with all of that going on and the crazy measures they want to do to resist us, I'm not really surprised at this. And I will tell you this. I think it's an opinion. I don't have any facts to back this up. This is just my personal opinion, how I feel on the inside. I think that Barack Obama had this plan from the beginning. Number one, I don't know where Bradley Manning is from. If he's from Maryland, if he's from Idaho, I don't know where he's from. He's probably not from Maryland. Even if he was, he would still run here because Maryland, you got to understand, you have Washington, D.C., which is basically in Maryland. OK, it's right across the Potomac River. It's his own thing. But theoretically, since it's across the river, that's where Maryland starts. And it's in Maryland. And parts of it are also in Northern Virginia. I think 33% of Virginia's population is in the D.C. suburbs. So this is a very big area, a very wealthy area, and a highly influenced by government area, and extremely liberal. Very, 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 very liberal. So they will have their best chance of winning in a place like Maryland. And I'm sure Obama has a house up there. You know, he lived in that area for a long time. I'm pretty sure he's still there. Matter of fact, I read somewhere right around the time of the election that he would still be around D.C., still being involved after his presidency. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bradley Manning showed up with Barack Obama on a campaign trail. Don't put it past Obama to do something like this, even though Bradley Manning was convicted of espionage and went to the penitentiary and served 7 of a 35-year sentence, a convicted felon. Do not be surprised. I think that Obama probably talked to Bradley Manning before he was released and said, okay, this is going to be the plan. Okay, we're going to go ahead and release you right now. Trump has won because, mind you, the whole sentence commuting happened after Trump was elected. Okay, this was in January 2017. Trump was inaugurated, I think, the 20th or the 21st, right around then. So this was after Trump was already in office. So he's thinking ahead. Not only Obama, but the rest of the liberal establishment, they're thinking, okay, we're going to get him out of jail, and then we're going to put him in position to run for the 2018 midterms. So like, all this is probably planned out in advance. If Hillary Clinton wins, I doubt that Bradley Manning gets released. This is probably something to attack Trump. They're going to use that person, Mr. Manning, Miss Manning, whatever they want to call themselves. They're going to use them to put out there in front of people and basically say, if you don't vote for this person, you're a homophobe, you're a transphobe, or whatever it is, because nobody wants to be affiliated with being any kind of Oberker-ist, especially right now in the age of Trump, because the media has done so many stories calling Trump a racist, call Trump a homophobe, transphobe, all these different things. And not only Trump, but those who support Trump are just regular individuals. It's to the point now, if you say that you don't want your daughter to go into a bathroom that is unisex, okay, or a bathroom that has the label women on the door, but you can have men to go in there if they say that they're a woman that day. Okay, nobody wants to be called an Oberker. It's because of the social impact, because of the social kickback that those labels have. So you put Bradley Manning out there in probably one of the most liberal places in the United States, with all the government right there as well, with the backing of Barack Obama, it might go well. Now, do I think that Bradley's going to win? No, I don't think so. But I think even allowing them to run would be a precedent set, because as far as I know, you can't be in the Senate as a felon. So this would set a precedent to even have it go anywhere beyond just this commercial would be a big step for the LGBT people, also for the left. But at the end of the day, as I close, I think that the regular American citizen will look at what's going on here with this person trying to run for Senate and say, okay, enough's enough. I understand that live and let live. If you want to become a boy or a girl, whatever in your mind, that's fine. That's your business. But come on, you went to jail for espionage. You're basically a traitor. And why should I vote for you? Because you're a transgender person? Like, think about it like this. If they were not transgender, they'd still be in jail. That's really what it is. Like, that's going to be the new get out of jail free card. You could say, hey, I'm transgender, and then everything goes away. I think Kevin Spacey tried that. And I think he was kind of successful, really, because Kevin Spacey was the talk of the town for a minute. Then he came out as gay, and it kind of just went away. So I think that's like the new get out of jail free card, and it's being tested right now. We'll see how far this goes. I'm going to keep an eye on this story. Hopefully he does not get anywhere beyond just this commercial, but the commercial even being out says a lot. And I wonder who is backing this person beyond Barack Obama, because even if you say Barack Obama is not backing him right now in this election with money or being on the campaign, without Obama, this is not even possible at all, because they were doing a 35-year sentence, okay, under the Espionage Act in the military confinement. Barack Obama in the 0 hour was the one to get him out of that situation. But what do you think? Do you think Bradley Manning has a good chance of winning? Do you think that they'll be able to go far and beyond this commercial? Do you think that this will be revolutionary? It's going to be great for America? Or do you think that this has no chance? This is just wishful thinking. Do you think the commercial itself is a sign that we're headed in the wrong direction as a country? Do you think that they have a good chance, but it's not a good thing? Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.